What if there were more to the story of Christianity than we've been told? Hidden texts, long buried and rejected, offer a radically different perspective on Jesus, faith, and the human journey. These are the lost Gospels, ancient writings that challenge the authority of the Bible, question established doctrines, and illuminate paths to spirituality often overlooked. But why were they silenced? What truths do they hold? And why are they more relevant than ever in today's world? Stay with me as we uncover the secrets of the lost Gospels and their profound impact on modern thought, art, and faith. The term lost Gospels refers to ancient texts, often dating to the first few centuries CE, that were excluded from the Bible during its canonization. These include the Gospel of Thomas, the Gospel of Mary Magdalene, the Gospel of Judas, and many others. Found in places like Nag Hammadi in Egypt, these writings provide alternative accounts of Jesus' teachings, focusing on personal enlightenment, hidden truths, and spiritual freedom. Critics of the lost Gospels argue that they were written much later than the canonical Gospels and lack historical credibility. Traditionalists often dismiss them as heretical, claiming they distort Jesus' message. However, proponents see them as vital pieces of early Christian history, revealing a diversity of thought that was eventually suppressed. They argue these texts were excluded not because they were false, but because they threatened the growing authority of the institutional church. What if the Bible isn't the complete story, but just the official version? What if these lost Gospels contain truths that were too dangerous to include? Consider this. For centuries, these texts were buried, banned, or destroyed. What knowledge might have been lost or hidden on purpose? And what does that say about the history of faith itself? But the debate doesn't end with their authenticity. Their significance lies in the revolutionary ideas they offer, ideas that challenge traditional theology and speak directly to modern spiritual seekers. The lost Gospels often reject the idea of a vengeful, all-powerful deity and instead emphasize inner divinity. For example, the Gospel of Thomas portrays Jesus as a guide to self-discovery, famously saying, "The kingdom of God is within you." This shifts the focus of faith from obedience to external authority to a personal journey of enlightenment. It's a theology that resonates deeply with those disillusioned by rigid dogma and institutionalized religion. Modern spirituality, with its emphasis on mindfulness, meditation, and personal transformation, echoes many Gnostic ideas found in the lost Gospels. Concepts like escaping material attachments, seeking inner knowledge, and connecting directly with the divine feel strikingly contemporary. Texts like the Gospel of Mary Magdalene elevate the role of women in spiritual leadership. Mary Magdalene is depicted not as a repentant sinner, but as a teacher and confidant of Jesus. These writings challenge patriarchal norms and offer a more inclusive vision of faith. If these texts are so empowering, why were they excluded? Was it about theology or control? Imagine finding a lost treasure chest, not of gold, but of ideas that could change the way we see ourselves, our purpose, and our connection to the divine. That's what the lost Gospels represent. But their impact isn't limited to theology. The lost Gospels have also left an indelible mark on art, literature, and culture, shaping how we explore the mysteries of existence. The lost Gospels have inspired countless works of art and literature. William Blake's poetry, and even films like The Matrix echo Gnostic themes of hidden realities, spiritual awakening, and breaking free from oppressive systems. Artists and writers have long been drawn to the idea of a secret truth waiting to be uncovered, an idea central to the lost Gospels. In a world increasingly open to interfaith dialogue, the lost Gospels encourage a broader understanding of spirituality. They remind us that early Christianity wasn't a monolith, but a mosaic of beliefs and practices. This inclusivity aligns with modern calls for religious pluralism and respect for diverse paths to the divine. The lost Gospels speak powerfully to today's struggles with inequality, materialism, and institutional control. Their emphasis on inner transformation and rejecting corrupt systems feels particularly relevant in an era of social and spiritual upheaval. Think of the lost Gospels like deleted scenes from a movie, scenes that change the entire plot when you watch them. What if understanding these texts is the key to seeing the full picture of faith? By rediscovering these ancient texts, We're not just learning about the past. We're opening new doors for the future of spirituality, art, and human connection. But how do the lost Gospels and the Bible coexist? Are they at odds, or do they form two sides of the same coin? The lost Gospels and the Bible tell different stories, but perhaps they're not meant to compete. Together, they offer a richer, more complex understanding of faith, one that embraces both divine mystery and human experience. What does it mean to seek truth in a world full of conflicting narratives? How do we balance the authority of tradition with the call to explore new ideas? These are the questions the lost Gospels leave us with, questions that challenge, inspire, and guide us toward a deeper understanding of ourselves and the divine. If this exploration left you hungry for more, join me as we continue unraveling the mysteries of faith, one hidden text at a time.